Hi, everyone. We're going to just give it a little more time to let folks trickle in, and we'll probably start in about a minute here. Okay, I think we can probably get started. Hello, my name is Merrick. I'm a senior software engineer at Encord. I have been working on the Agents Catalog pretty much the entire time, so I'm very excited to show you all what we have been working on. David?
Hey, I'm David. I'm part of the product team here at Encord and also very excited to talk about the Agents Catalog today.
Great. Just a quick overview of what we're going to be talking about today so you know what to expect. We'll start off by briefly describing what Encord does as a whole, just to kind of root the Agents Catalog within the greater context. Then we'll talk about why agents themselves are valuable before we kind of jump into the explicit Agent Catalog, which is what we're introducing today that we're very excited about. David will be giving us a live demo of configuring and executing some of these agents. And then we'll actually give a brief sneak peek of kind of some of the stuff we have coming out later on, which is pretty exciting. And finally, we'll have some time at the end to answer some questions you may have. So at its core, Encord is the multimodal data layer for AI. It's the platform that sits between your raw data and your production model. Whether you're working on video, images, audio, text, PDF documents, LiDAR, or medical imaging, Encord gives you one place to curate, label, and evaluate that data and run the human-in-the-loop workflows that you need to keep your models improving over time. So we work with the world's leading AI teams who need their training data to be high quality, but also traceable and scalable. The challenge is getting that data from raw to production ready is a slow and fragmented process that eats up engineering time that should be spent really on working on the model itself, which is where Encord comes in. First, as I said, we're truly multimodal, not just images, but video native annotations, 3D print crowds, DICOM, audio, and more, all in one platform. Second, we have AI deeply embedded throughout our entire process, whether that's SAM2 and SAM3 for like one-click segmentation, automated pre-labeling, quality control, and active learning. AI is throughout. And finally, we're built for scale and compliance. We have full traceability, SOC 2, HIPAA, and GDPR. So you're covered whether you're in the healthcare space, you're building autonomous vehicles, or you're working in enterprise AI. So rooting the question a little bit, why agents? Why do we even care about this in the first place? Labeling is a very expensive process, especially when it's being done by humans. So whatever we can do to speed up that process is going to be really important in terms of increasing efficiency, but also ultimately reducing costs. Automation is kind of the biggest win we can make there, right? Anything we can do without involving a human being is very powerful. We've actually seen customers go from taking 40 minutes to manually label one task to sub 1 minute just by making use of high quality agents. So we really want to make use of these things. However, it's not always the easiest thing to do. Before Agents Catalog, Encord did allow you to provide your own custom agents, which is very powerful. And it's not something that's going away. We really think this is a great part of our tool. It allows you a high level of customization to fine tune what you're looking for, but it is a lot of work. You need to requisition DevOps and engineering people in order to actually build these things. You have to figure out where you're going to host it. You got to figure out what you got to integrate with our own SDK to write these things, and you have to maintain these over time. So it's a pretty big lift that not everyone is going to be looking for all the time. And it just takes time, right? Every single time, if we go from the point where we know we need an agent to getting it out the door just a matter of weeks later, often there's a timing gap that's lost there. So we really want to minimize that gap wherever we can. This is where Agents Catalog comes in. Right? We want to provide a marketplace experience that allows you to quickly browse what agents are available, and then it's just a simple click and configure experience in order to make use of those and execute them. So I'll pass it over to David now, who can show us a demo. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, David, I think you might be muted.
Classic. So let's jump straight into the demo. Today, I'll give you an overview of the Agents Catalog, show you how to set up an agent, and then also show you how to use agents in an annotation workflow. As you can see, the Agents Catalog provides you with a number of off-the-shelf agents for various use cases and various modalities. Really, the goal here is to make automations easily accessible at the click of a button without you having to write a single line of code or involving other teams, and really to accelerate the time to value. We do also allow you to create custom agents as well for very specific use cases. But today, I'm really going to focus on showing you how to set up an off-the-shelf agent and get started with automations in a matter of minutes. So for today's demo, I'm going to start by showing you an agent from our family of Analyze Images agents. And specifically, we're going to set up an agent to classify an image, which we know will contain some animals. So I'm starting by selecting my ontology, and we already get pre-selected a classification attribute, which has a number of different options in it. From here, really the only thing that I needed is to give it an API key that I've configured previously. I'll give my agent a name. There are more advanced options for this as well. So for example, I could select a specific model. I could use a custom prompt, and perhaps I want to have a lower temperature for this agent. This is really everything that's needed to set up an agent. So as you can see, in less than a minute, I can configure a new agent, which will bring automation to my annotation workflow and make it more efficient. Ahead of today's demo, I've also created a couple of other agents as well that I'm going to show you in a moment to bring it to life how those agents work across different modalities. So let's jump straight in so we can see how those agents actually work in practice. I'm picking up the task from the annotation queue here, which shows me an image from a wildlife camera. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trigger the classification agent, which we just created a minute ago. So this agent knows what class it needs to pick. It knows of all of the available options for this class. And as you can see, it has correctly picked the right option here. The second thing I've prepared is an image description agent. So this is an agent that takes the image and then gives me back a description. I've given it some specific instructions to be quite concise, to not care about the metadata that you see on the image here. And again, as you can see, at the click of a button, I now have a description for this image as well. Next, I have an audio classification task. Here, I have prepared an agent, which conceptually is set up the same way as we saw for the classification agent, which takes an audio file and diarizes speakers and transcribes audio. I've configured it so it writes the output to those two classes that we have up here, speaker 1 and speaker 2. And once this has finished, we'll see that it has populated the talk tracks for those two speakers and selected the right audio regions as well. Of course, from here, I could jump in and refine any of the details. Really, the goal here is to have the benefit of those automations and to get started really quickly. But then you can always refine the output from those agents as well. The third example for a third modality that I have is a PDF document. Again, here I have prepared an OCR agent that went through the same flow with a simple form to define that agent. And after triggering the agent, we see that the output is here. And it has selected the right areas on that PDF document, and it has also populated the text within those areas as well. So to recap, if we go back to the Agents Catalog, what we have in the Agents Catalog today is a collection of off-the-shelf agents which allow you to get started really quickly at the click of a button. Those agents already cover a lot of different use cases and they span across different modalities, but also want to stress the point that this Agents Catalog is going to grow over time. So you'll find that more and more agents are going to be added to this catalog. This is also where we're very keen to hear from our customers what the most valuable use cases are. so we can continue building out those agents and make those automations really easily accessible to you and to help you to streamline your annotation workflows. And with that, I'll hand it back to Merrick.
Awesome. Thanks, David. So just to reiterate, as I think hopefully you can see, we're really trying to bring down that time to value as small as possible. So we got down to simply looking at what's available, clicking, configuring, and executing all in a matter of minutes. And as David mentioned, this is a living catalog. We're always going to be growing it. We want to continue finding the best possible agents. In that vein, we have partnered with NVIDIA. We're working with them on bringing out a great VLA model that we're going to make use of. But in addition to that, we're also working on bringing up MedSam. We think that's a really big add. We already have SAM, as you might be aware, but we want to make sure we provide SAM in the medical space as well. In addition, we're also working on allowing these agents to be executed not just in the editor, which is what we've seen so far, but also on the workflows, so that it can be a fully automated process, which is going to be a huge win from that time to value metric again. But as David said, I really want to emphasize that we really want to find the best models. So please tell us what you need and what you're looking for. We'd love to be able to incorporate that into the catalog for you all. And I think we have some time for questions if anybody has anything. Looking in the Q&A, don't see anything right now, but there we go.
I see one question that came through. Can I request an agent? Yes, please request agents. We'd love to hear from you what agents are most useful and what agents drive value in streamlining your workflows. We've really built this agents catalog to be easily extensible. So it is going to grow over time. And we are really looking for those signals to hear from you on what agents we should prioritize. So yes, please request agents. All right, then we have another question that came through. Is it possible to create a custom agent? So I've briefly touched upon this, but yes, with the agents catalog, we want to make it really easy to get started across common use cases. But we also appreciate that some of our customers have very specific requirements for agents. And therefore, we do have this concept of custom agents, which allow you to plug in your custom model. It's integrated into the editor and into the workflow the same way. So making use of this automation is as intuitive as it is for an off-the-shelf agent, but you have that flexibility to plug in very custom models and solutions as well. All right. Any more questions? If not, please, if there are more questions coming up, reach out to us. Happy to go into more detail on the agents catalog and then ask any other questions that you might have.
I think we did it.
Perfect. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much.